Hi there. In this video I'm gonna show you how you can create a sales funnel with Shopify and any page builder that you might want to use. What that means is you can create a landing page, offer a product, and if somebody wants to purchase the product, they can check out through Shopify, and if they've purchased the product, you can offer them an additional upsell. One upsell, two upsells, as many upsells as you want. You really have the option here to create and build a sales funnel that suits your needs. Now, what do you need to do that? First of all, you need to have a Shopify subscription. You need the cart checkout URL generator app from the Shopify store, and you need the buy button, which is also something Shopify provides. Now, I would say let's just dive in and take a look how we can create our own sales funnel based on the Shopify checkout process. So we have already installed the cart checkout URL generator app on our demo store here. And this is how it looks like. And we're going to use that in a second to create our funnel for that. First, what we need to do is we need to install the buy button to be able to have a product show up on any particular landing page that we want to use. Now, what I would suggest is you just use the search field here and you type in buy button, and you can see here it shows you how you can add the buy button to your Shopify store. Basically, you have to add the buy button app to your Shopify store. Let's do that here with add app. It asks us which store, log in, and then that additional sales channel is being added to our store. This is a one-time thing. You just have to activate it, and once that is done, then you can use the buy button as an additional sales channel. Now, the beauty of this is you can see that here, you can now create a code snippet that you can use on any particular website, and that allows you to sell a product on that particular website. And we're going to do that in a second. And just to give you a little bit more context, if we go here, this is how it looks like. You can have it as a simple embed, you can have it as a more extensive embed, or you can even have a collection of multiple products and add that to any website that you like. And now let's see how that looks like. Here on our store, we now have the buy button, and what I'd like to do is I'd like to use one of our products and embed that on a third-party website builder. One remark in that regard, we have different products here. We have the Sound Sleep Pillow, for instance, and we have the Blackout Sleep Mask. Now, depending on how I want to structure my funnel, and maybe I'm going to say, okay, we have a cheap product in the front end that I don't want to sell on my Shopify store. Instead, I just want to sell it on my sales funnel. Then I have the option here. If I click on product availability, let me refresh the page here. I can say, don't show this product on the online store. I only want to use this for the buy button. So that gives me a lot of flexibility. For instance, I can say, okay, this product here, change that and say we only going to offer that on our sales funnel. Or maybe I'm going to create a copy of the product to say, hey, if you buy that on our store, it's going to cost you $29.99. If you buy it right here, then it's going to be a special price for you. So there are various models that you can use. Bottom line is you can decide which product is shown on which sales channels. And we're just going to use the buy button here. And now we want to create a code that we can add to our website. If you click here, you can say embed on a website. Let me just save that real quick. So we have that embed on a website. And now it opens up the buy button app from Shopify. And here I can decide how that code snippet should look like. So you see we either have the button in the image, the buy button only, or the full information. And depending on how you want to structure the sales page, if you explain the product on the sales page, you might only need the buy button. If you're like, no, I have everything that I need already on my Shopify store, I don't want to write a lot of stuff, then you might want to use the full information. Now we're just going to go with the button and image for now. And you can see here we have the code. And let's click on copy code. Here we go. You can see it's a little bit more than that is shown here. So what we want to do now is we want to go to any type of page builder to embed that code. I'm a fan of Kartra. Kartra is a great solution, but what they don't offer yet is through their checkout process to add the product with multiple variants. For instance, if you have a t-shirt that is available in different sizes and different colors, it's a pain or maybe not even possible to do that in Kartra, but Shopify is perfect for that. And like I just showed you, you can basically just copy that code and add that, and then you can offer the user all the variants to check out that product. What we want to do here is we want to create a new page. I'm going to click Add Page, and depending on what you're using, you can use WordPress, Lead Pages, Builder, All, ClickFunnels. It doesn't really matter. Any type of landing page builder will do. And so here we're just going to find a nice template that we want to use, maybe a squeeze page here, a simple one to sell a product. Let's see, maybe there's even something simpler. So I'm just gonna go with this one here for now. You can see this is an upsell template, right? We also can use that later on. Demo. And create. So now the template is being loaded, and what we now need is the code that I have copied from Shopify. So what we want to do is here where we have that particular element, we can kind of clean it up and remove all that stuff that we might don't need. Here we go. And I'm just going to add an additional element. In this case, it's a code element that we want to use. I'm going to add that here. I'm going to edit that. And here, I'm just going to add the code from Shopify. I'm going to save that. And you can see now we have our beauty mask in here. So obviously now you could you could say, well, I want that centered. Let's see. Here we go. And the Shopify buy button, like I showed you, gives you various options to what you want to show here. You can also change how the add to cart should look like and all that kind of stuff. And what we want to do now, just to demonstrate that, is let's publish that so you get an idea. Demo. And now let's copy that and take a closer look. So now we can click here, add to cart, checkout. And now what happens is, and I don't like that, right? It opens up a pop-up window for the checkout. Now this is something we can easily fix, and let me show you how to do that. So we go back here and we're going to edit that element. And what I've done is I've created a document here. Basically, if you go to upsell.com and you say buy button, it's going to redirect you to this document here, and what you can find is some general information about how to use the app and the buy button as well. But also, if you scroll all the way down, you can find these instructions here where it says find that part of the buy button script and replace it with this one here. So this is what we want to do. Copy, go back to our Kartra demo here, find that part, right? It's right here. Replace that, save it, publish it again. And now we want to go back here. We want to refresh the page. And we're going to try that again and see what happens. Add to cart, checkout, and now you can see it happens in the same window here. So that is the first step to basically connect a third-party landing page builder with our Shopify app. Now, the next step that we want to do is if somebody purchases that product, we want to offer them an additional upsell product. And what we need to do now is basically create another upsell page where we can redirect the person to once they've purchased. Now, to keep this video short and simple, and I've showed you how to create a page, we're just going to redirect the customer to the Shopify page that already exists on our shop. Now, let me find that page here. So the first product that we're offering is the sleep mask, and now we want to, once they've purchased, we want to send them to the Sound Sleep Pillow. So you can see that is basically, that will be the upsell here. Now this is where our app comes into play. So we'll go back to our store here and we're going to find the app, the cart checkout URL generator. It is already installed, it's already configured. You got to make sure that you add that particular script here to the preferences section and to the Google Analytics section in the preferences. And now we can create a redirect. So I've already tested that, so I'm going to deactivate the existing one and I'm going to add an additional redirect. Now what I can do here is I can say either add redirect, or I can also duplicate the existing one. So because then well, I have to change this actually. So here we're going to select the product, which is the blackout sleep mask. I'm going to add that and say, if this product is being purchased, then redirect the customer to a thank you page that I set up here. So I'm going to add the upsell right in here, and we're going to say save. So now we have created our first step of the funnel. Meaning if somebody purchases the product that we've added to our page here, the sleep mask, then they're going to be redirected to the upsell offer. Now let's try that. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back here, I'm going to refresh that page, and I'm just going to check out here with our test account. One important thing to notice here, you see, save this information for next time. Basically, the app also allows you to automatically pre-select that option for the user, which is going to make it easier for them to purchase the upsell, because then they don't have to add all the information again. Now let's try that. Say continue the shipping method, and let's just check out payment method, and let's complete the order. Now what happens is the order is being processed, and we're using the thank you page here to automatically redirect the customer to the product that we want to offer them as an upsell. Now if they click add to cart and so forth, then we can send them again through the checkout process. Let me just show you what I meant with the user only has to add the information again. See, it's already in here because this checkbox has been checked. So very helpful. Now what we also could do is we could add another upsell. We could say, hey, if somebody purchases the Sound Sleep pillow, well, let's offer them an additional product. So you can basically chain multiple upsells together. Now, one more trick that I'd like to show you, I mean, this was just a quick demo, basically. Let's imagine this is the upsell page, right? Where you show them the product that you have. Now, you can also add a little link down here that says, no, I'm not interested. And if they click on that link, then you can send them to any page that you want. So let's say you have a third product that you want to offer them and they're not interested in the first upsell here. Then if they would click on here, then you would just send them to the next product in the upsell sequence. So that can be very handy to make sure that they can see all the offers that you have for them. And this is basically how you can use the app on a third-party landing page builder, and I would recommend that you're using that because it allows you to really present the product without the whole Shopify storefront things around, which oftentimes can distract the user. And it also gives you a lot of options to present your product in the best possible way. You can list all your features and benefits. You might want to add a video and so forth. So this is how you could use this app together with the buy button, which really allows you to have a full-fledged sales funnel based on the Shopify checkout process. And from my perspective, the big advantage of using the Shopify checkout process is that you have all the back end, all the inventory management, you have the email, the follow-up emails, you have the tracking information. If you're doing drop shipping through AliExpress, you can you can do the whole fulfillment process as usual through all the apps that you might use, Dropify or Barrel or whatever it is. Everything happens in Shopify, but you have the option to have any type of landing page that you might want to use. And the bottom line is, if you use a funnel for your business, you're gonna extend your average order value. That means you're gonna make more revenue, you're gonna make more profit, just because you're offering people more products. It's as simple as that, and I recommend you to really check out the app and also to test it for yourself. Search in Google or YouTube about sales funnels, and you'll find a lot of examples what works and what you should do. And if you have any questions about it, obviously just get in touch. We're happy to help, and we're also excited that we have this app on the market here, which will help you a lot to make more revenue with your store. That's it from my end. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day. Bye-bye.